Hello again, my kid, as RS Prime. I'm actually filming this before, I'm actually recording it after the Age of Extinction Leader Optimus review, but it'll go up before because I did say it would. And this, to be honest, is something I need to get done. I've got writing on my arm. It says Rise of the Armed Bastards. I had this idea to introduce the Armed Bastards into the Soapyverse as some kind of mythical kind of mercenaries for peace. I know that sounds like a contradiction, but basically, I'm not even going to go into it because I was just planning on throwing out this Rise of the Armed Bastards origin story video, and decided no, because when I was writing the script, they were presented as a myth or sort of some kind of legendary thing for all of 5 years within the parameters of within the canon. My canon. And I figured, no. If they're going to be presented as a legend or as a myth, then they need to be built up as such. You can't just go off the bat and say, right, these are legendary characters. It's my series, so they won't be legendary, but within this context of my universe, I want them to be presented as some kind of mythical force. And just bringing them out straight off the bat, I was going to write the episode, shoot the episode, sing the theme to, and get it uploaded ASAP. But I thought, no, let's actually build them up first. Let's drop hints, and obviously they're armed bastards. You've seen the review. I've pretty much spoiled who this mythical presence is going to be. But I'm going to build it up within the series, and eventually, when the time is right, I will upload Rise of the Armed Bastards. I have other ideas for the Armed Bastards. It kind of correlates with a Facebook post I put earlier this morning after work about how I'm having all these new ideas, and yes, new ideas and new creativity is fun. It breathes new air new life into the projects that I'm doing. But eventually comes a point where I've got to fill that back catalogue. I've got to get the episodes out previously that I'm meant to, because I stopped doing Doctor Who. I haven't stopped permanently, but I stopped. There came a point where I just stopped. Probably when my external hard drive died, and I had the episode ready to go, but I wanted the next one done so I could double bill them and get them out of the way. Mistake, because I've lost episode 6 now, and flashback 6. And it's, I've got to reshoot that. I've got flashback 7 ready to be fucking edited. I've got all the shots I need for flashback 7, but I've got to go back and redo flashback 6. Luckily, I can confirm I have the audio for flashback 6. So it's easy. It's just, I've got to reshoot it, re-edit it. It won't take that long, but it kind of just, whole losing my external hard drive thing just kind of set me on a bit of a slump. You've got to redo it, well, I've got to redo it. And then I came back and I did the videos, and I was doing more other ones, but I didn't do the Doctor Who stuff, I didn't do Transformer stuff, I did a Batman Superman one, I did a Turtles, Nick Fury, Iron Man one. I do need to get back to recovering the stuff that I lost and get back to a place where, where I can get working on season 4, because I need to get the flashbacks out of the way before I can do season 4. Transformers soap. Another thing that I lost on the external hard drive, which is the topic of this. Do you remember on the 22nd of July 2013, I reviewed RiD Ultra Magnus. Right before that, I reviewed RiD Optimus Prime. This was back in the days when I had hair. Well, more hair. I had long hair, and I didn't have a job. But I did that, and it was going to be part of a trilogy. Review Prime, Review Magnus, Review Omega Prime. I had the Omega Prime review done, but I kind of lost interest again. I think I burnt myself out way too quickly. And so, I lost it. when the hard drive died, I lost that as well. So I need to reshoot. That's what I'm doing now. That's why the title sequence is my updated title sequence, and it's not the cartoony one with screenshots and shit. That'd been nice just to go back to that, but I honestly don't have time to do all that shit. So this is my review for Omega Prime, showing you how to combine the two, Optimus Prime and Ultra Magnus, into Omega Prime. The first thing you need to do is have Optimus Prime in his basicest of robot modes. Yeah? None of this, none of the big shoes, or the shoulder pads, or the twatty bastard fuck you up forearms. None of that. Just basic Optimus Prime robot mode. I've shown you how to do that. I'm not going to go through that again. I'm also not going to show you how to attach the gun to his shoulders. Actually, I will. But it's a pain in the ass, that bit. The rest of it's fun. One thing I noticed, it's been, because it's been so long since I did it, the tyres on this part of Ultra Magnus, they have been replaced. Because they snapped. They had like seams and they just came apart. I have one there. Now, these tyres that are on are smaller ones. They're off the spare RiD Prime I had. They appear smaller. I mean, now they appear to be the same size. I think these ones have been stretched out a bit. They might be the same type, but they're different. But they fit. That's the main thing, at least. So, for Ultra Magnus to be in his combined mode, you need a lot of Ultra Magnus. So the first thing you want to do, and I'm going to do this bit by bit, is you need to take off his legs. Okay, let's set his the rest of him. Put that back on for a start. I said, let's put that back on for a start. Thank you. Let's leave his torso to the side for now. I've just, before I shot this, before I started filming, I went through a rehearsal, a dress rehearsal, an undress rehearsal, or whatever you want to call it. Okay, so, the big pegs that connect his legs, just fold them in. Same on to the one. Next, what you want to do is take that out, and then what you need to do is, if I can remember this correctly, yes, you fold that round. So the big foot underneath, I'll show you that in more detail on the second foot, I've got to go through all this shit twice. Lift that up, and then that bit, just push through, and peg and pull, it tabs in nicely. Then lift that up, pull that around, and then just fold that shit up nicely. So, to reiterate, big foot, just fold it over, and then lift that up, separate that, lift it up, this bit on the inside, just push it through, it tabs in, and then just, it's a case of refolding that, lift it up, pull the blue thing around, that bit, and then do that. You have the legs. Right, so what you do is just pull those bits out, then you take Prime in his basic mode. See that bit there now? That filled out the back of the leg, but it's now going to go into his feet, his foot. You just tab it in like so, and it all kind of slots together nicely at the back, and then this blue thing will tab into the hole on his knee, and then this also has a hole just there, and that goes up and in. Boom, one of his legs done. Same with the other leg, just bang it in. Make sure it all aligns nicely. That bit, the blue, goes into the hole on the knee, and then the kick pad or the shin guard I'm a wrestling fan, shut up. Just goes in there. And then you have Optimus Prime with big feet. Again, well, he has blue and white big feet, not red big feet. You might as well go ahead and just pull out the shoulders while you're at it. And maybe just lift the torso up as well. Yeah. The next thing you need from Magnus, which I found hilarious at first because I always moan about my titanium Magnus having weak arms. So, when it comes to combining the two of these with this Ultra Magnus, you need the arms. Specifically, the forearms. Just simply unpeg them. Untab, 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 untab. Like so. Now, you basically turn these inside out, because on the inside of Magnus's hands, you've got his Magnus hand, and then you've got his combined hand. Now, what you need to do, this is kind of amusing to me. Because what you do, there's a peg on Magnus's thumb. Basically, he's going to hold hands with himself. What you do is you peg the thumb into the fist hole. Push it in, and then it's just a case of aligning the pegs there. There are ports on the inside there, and you just align the forearm up. If I can just get it right. Yes, son of a bitch. Again, there's two of these, so I can go into more detail. There's more room to just but yeah, it should look like that. Big fuck off arm. Okay, so, hold this dastard inside out. I'll just have them flat like that for now, ideally. Turn the hand around. Ideally, you want the palm of Magnus to wrap around the fist of Optimus Prime. So, you, like that, just plug the thumb in to the fist hole. Make sure the palm is cupping the fist, and then just basically bring the pieces up, and then tab the holes and pegs together, and just make sure it all goes together like that. And there you have all that shit. He is big already. Okay, so now for the torso, which, yeah, this is a tricky one. It's not tricky, it's just, the most time-consuming piece. Go ahead and turn the head backwards. That's what I do. You don't have to, but I do that. I choose to do that. Basically, yeah, pull that around. So these bits, just pull them out of the way for now. And then, we need to get this out of the way as well. Just, you gotta basically just fiddle around with it so it's facing that way now. And then just realign them. So it's basically a rotation. It starts off like, if I pull these out, it starts off like that, because bear in mind you're basically turning his torso upside down. Pretty much. So it starts like that, and then all you do is just split the wings as best you can. And then it's like that. So now it rides like that. Something just fell off. It's that fucking thing. I'm going to put that bit back on at the end, so it won't stay on. Okay, realign the wings. You know how that goes. You've seen it in the other review. It's just the other way around on this one. And then like that. Right, so the legs, what the hips and what remains of the thighs, just fold them around like that so they're out of the way. And then what you need to do is these blue bits, just lift them up and around. They will align eventually with the jetpack type thing. Not flush, there's still a bit of a gap, but they sit there nicely. And then you need to just basically keep these things, what were his arms, upper arm, out of the way. So I tend to just I don't know if there's any actual correct way or incorrect way of doing it. It's just as long as they're out of the way. I might be missing, like I said, it's been a year since I did this. Over a year, it's been nearly 2 years. It's been a year and a half. Yeah, so you end up with that. You also need to take out the red parts. Now these have bits that fold down there. Mine's missing one, so I've took the other one off. And there. So you have that. That is how it looks. And then what you want to be doing is, on the underside, it's hard to tell because it's white, but either side of these blue things here, there are 2 holes, and then they tab into the red holes on his shoulders. I'm going to be very careful with that because that shit might fall off. So it's basically just a case of getting everything lined up and doing it like so. Right, I know what I've done wrong here. Magnus's head actually needs to be up. Thought I could get away with it like that, but clearly I can't. So his head needs to be up like that. You need his head there. I just flatten it out and turn it around. Or sideways even, so you can't see it from the back. Okay? Something like that. I mean, you could turn it all the way 360, but then you've got it looking out at you. So it's, again, it's up to you which way you want to do it. But yeah, that head needs to be there. So where was I? Yes. Ports, head. And as you can see now, it all goes in. And then basically tab it in, and the head, it just kind of just falls in with the chest as well. It kind of, the chest molded to, so that the cab will sit in there nicely. Right, let's put this thing back on. See where it goes. There. I think that goes over the window tips. Now you've got him, and then you can just say, I forgot about this. Head reveal. And there he is in his big bastard combine mode. I don't really think you can push it down that much further. Yeah, you can push it that far further to where those bits are there. That's as far as it'll go. It's still an impressive fucking piece. Very nice. It's very big. It's very bulky. It's very heavy. It is just beautiful. It's what I like about the RiD thing. Some of it is complicated, not these in particular, but the guys like Sideburn. He's a notorious cunt former, so I've heard. I'm not even going to go into points of articulation because it might fall apart. No, it is quite sturdy. It does hold together nicely. But yeah, I don't want to take any chances. It's very, very nice. I do like it. It is because you know some. Excuse me. I'll grab the gum. Some toys, Transformers, you get, and they have one good mode, and then the other mode might not be so good. But here, you've got everything's a good mode. Prime in his fire truck mode is very good. In his singular mode, in all his different powered up modes, is very good. Magnus in his vehicle carrier mode, he can carry deluxes. And his robot mode, if a little leggy, is still impressive. And then you combine the two, and what you've got is just a weighty, fucking beefy beast of a fucking Autobot. I didn't rehearse this before because, like I said, I wasn't going to do it. I am still just trying to figure it out, so bear with me some. Right. Let's see. Your memory serves me correctly. That needs to be down. Right, so they're the right side. Can't battle, that's just stupid. Let's see. Wouldn't battle, surely. Will it be that tough? No. You have to bear with me, people. I've got, a bit of thick moment here. Big twatting cannons and shit, and that, but yeah, that, then it doesn't, it just kind of sits up. Swivel, but don't go up. Wiggle, wobble, but they don't fall down. Jesus Christ. Or is it them? Might not actually be them. No, it could be something. They might just be line parts. Circle. Bollocks. Oh, got it, yes. Yeah, it's not those bits that plug in on this, they're actually, they're on there. Squares, circles, see? Square, circles. You don't really need the reticle up. Let's just fuck those out the way. Fuck out the way. The missiles would go in there, like I said, last year I lost them. And then, so, yes. You've got your squares on the right hand side, the circles on the left hand side. That's it. Now it all makes sense. And so, yeah. There he is with his twatting shoulder cannons of bastardity. And yeah, you don't fuck with this guy. Ah, you don't. Because at very worst, at the very least, he'll fall on you and give you a major concussion, a lump, and probably split your skull open. I don't think there's anything else you can add to him from the rest of the toy. No, there isn't. But why would you need it? I mean, you got this big cunt going at you. Yeah, I mean, one's bad enough, both of them, and then combine the fuckers. You ain't getting away, son. You dead. So I'm just admiring it, because it's been a while since I've done this, and I forgot how awesome it looked. It's, it's just nice. I do like this. A lot. I'm not going there. But it's a fucking awesome toy. And I like the fact that Prime's head is actually part of Magnus. Kind of weird though. But yeah, this. I wrapped up the trilogy. I reviewed Optimus Prime, I reviewed Ultra Magnus, I had long hair then, now I have short hair, I'm 3 years older. Nearly. And I finally got it finished. And I am glad I did. Because I think I've come along a bit as a reviewer. I'm more confident and stuff. and I'm obviously older, more mature, wiser. But yeah, yeah, I'm just glad I've got this done. I have a bigger fan following now, and part of the Transformers YouTube community on Facebook. So yay! This has been Omega Prime, a combination of two awesome toys into another awesome toy. Optimus Prime, Ultra Magnus. I've been Desirous Prime. There's no Desirous Magnus. That didn't go anywhere, did it? I haven't been to bed yet. I worked last night. I got up early to watch Doctor Who, and then I went to work, and then I came home, and I've got Bradley later. I'm all over the place. I'm going to have soon a hyperactive, overly chatty 6-year-old wondering, being indecisive about what he wants to play with. Transformers, Lego, Halo, Xbox. So yeah, I'm a bit all over the place. But yeah, this is Omega Prime. I'm Desirous Prime, and you shall see me next time. Omega Prime.